Okay, very, very important.
Yes.
Exercise and nutrition, they go hand in hand, people, and that is why for this Wellness Wednesday, we want to talk about fueling your workout.
I've peppered myself because I've been noodling on this segment.
This is a Marisol Castro original, so fingers crossed.
For quite some time because we love to eat.
Yes.
And we like to get our health and wellness on.
We sure do.
So we're going to show you what you should or could potentially choose to eat before you work out. Then we're going to get a quick workout in. Then we're going to show you what to eat afterwards. And we know the perfect duo to walk us through this business.
Do we ever? Without any further ado, joining us live this morning is Maya Feller, registered dietitian and nutritionist in front of the show, along with our other friend of the show, Rad Lopez, instructor extraordinaire at One Peloton. Hi, guys.
Hello, fellas.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here.
Did you first meet here today?
We did. We've already become such good friends.
This
We're like, what's your number, girl? Because I'm hitting you up. Like, what's up?
This is
What's up?
Yeah, it's happening. It's
like,
happening.
we don't need
It's
you.
happening.
Stay tuned.
We don't need you. It's happening. It's happening. So we love to, when we invite guests, and you guys are like family, experts in your field. We love to know how the experts do the thing that they're experts in. So before we get into the business of the eating and the working out, Rad, remind folks the type of workouts you do at Peloton.
So I am a strength trainer, lift some weights.
That's
you
right.
know,
You pick
some
up heavy things.
body weight as well, which is great, and I also do boxing.
And boxing.
Over at Peloton. Yeah.
Okay. What do you eat before a workout?
So I like to keep it light before a workout. I don't like to feel too heavy, you know. So maybe some fruits, some carbs, a little. Yeah, keep it light.
Keep it light.
Yeah, keep it super light.
Fine, me too. I really don't like to eat before I work out.
Yeah.
Maya, how about you, my darling?
So, you know, I like to think about working out in two ways, right? So you've got those folks that are going to do that endurance, right? That long 2-3 hour heavy duty workout.
Yeah.
And then you've got that everyday warrior who's maybe going to do like a, 20, 30, maybe 60 minute. And depending on those workouts, you're going to adjust your fuel.
Yes.
And so I like that you were like, okay, I'm going to do light. Light could be like this little apple, little peanut butter. We're talking about, carbohydrates that really digest easily. And if you're going for a longer workout, you're going to do something slightly different.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Well, they're singing our song here with the apple
I know.
and the peanut butter.
I actually had this yesterday, funny enough, before I even knew what they were bringing.
This is the Brad, would you eat that before you go work out?
Absolutely.
Have you eaten this before you work out?
I would eat it right now.
Dive right in.
Let's take
Dive right in. I'd be lying if I said I didn't already.
Yeah.
Have one. I had it tested. Question though, how soon before the workout are you going to eat?
Great question.
That's the
Whether
thing.
it be the meal or the snack.
So this is what I like to remind folks. Basically, when you're working out, your body is going to use glycogen that's been stored in your muscles and your liver. How did it get there? The glucose that you eat, right? So sugars go in and they get metabolized as glucose. And then some of it goes into direct usage and the rest of it goes for storage. That's coming from things like carbohydrates. So we're talking about your fruits, your vegetables, your grains. If you're doing that big endurance, you can start carbo loading even days before to get to that maximum.
Like if you're running the marathon.
Exactly, like the marathon, like you just
like Mr.
Mr.
Lopez over here.
A lot of carbs, a lot of pasta for those marathons.
And do you feel like it helped you?
Yes, 100%.
Excellent. I heard in mile 20 you had no time for the One Peloton family.
I was cruising
you
right
were on a
along.
mission.
He was miles, okay?
He was chomping.
No time for niceties.
He was chomping miles. So for in this case, right? Something like that, you're going to eat 2 hours before, right? At least 3 hours before, because you don't really want to have that upset stomach.
No.
So you're looking at something like this over here. Substantial, right? But if it's closer, within an hour, you've got to go super light. Easy, digestible, maybe just a piece of fruit. You don't want too much fat. You don't want too much fiber.
How about a bar?
So it depends on the composition of the bar.
Can we walk and talk?
Absolutely.
Because
this way.
You're breaking down the nutrition knowledge.
Yeah.
So it depends on the bar.
It depends on the bar, right? So let's say you've got a bar that's just like a fruit strip. Go for it if it's 30 minutes before your class. But if it's one of those complex carbohydrate bars that has a lot of protein, a lot of fat, and a lot of fiber, then you might want to skip it.
Then you might want to skip it. So if I'm
keep it light.
If I'm about to do a strength training class with Rad,
Like we are now.
I'm maybe going to do one of those bars is gonna give me a little extra oomph because he likes to pick up heavy things and then throw them back down and bark at us. And then he and then he speaks to us in Spanglish. That's why I love him. All right, so Red.
So I'm gonna take him through a little bit of a series, right?
Okay.
Full body series. We're gonna work the upper body, the core, the lower body, a little bit of everything.
Okay.
But first and foremost, as we always do, we want to get into a little bit of a warm up. Make it nice and quick. Lift the knees.
Oh, yeah.
Bring them back.
Get the cobwebs
bring it to
out.
the hips. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Yikes.
And then
Hear
from
that?
here, we're just gonna drop it down to the ground, right? Give me the squat. Walk it
fine.
out.
Oh, there's my knees.
Walk it out. We're gonna go knee to the elbow, knee to the elbow
my
for
goodness.
the core. And if you want, you can drop down and give me a push-up.
If you want.
Upper body.
Oh
is
my
totally
gosh.
optional.
Okay.
Then we're gonna walk it back.
Let me not give everybody a
Fantastic.
show
Give me a
here.
little squat. Let's do it again, yeah?
Yes.
Here we go.
I'm-
Drop
I'm-
it
I'm
down. Walk it out.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Knee to the elbow. Knee to the elbow for
Excellent.
some core.
All right.
You can give me that push-up
I'm not
for
going
the
to
upper
this.
body.
My shirt's going to go
That's
down and we don't
fine.
need that.
Walk
we
it
don't
back.
need that.
What's the
And
next?
you can give me a little jump squat at the top.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking
Some
about.
moves.
Next.
Some moves. Just a few.
Next. What are we
You know?
having? What are we
Some
doing?
moves. Let's walk it out one more time, yeah?
One more time?
Here we go. One more
Fine.
time. One more time. Give me the
yeah.
shoulder tap. Add on the shoulder tap.
Oh, see, he's switching it
Add
up.
on a shoulder tap.
I
You
do
can
love
keep the
shoulder tap.
push-up going.
Oh, yes.
Walk it back.
Okay.
Give me that jump squat at the top.
See, he does
There we
sneaky
go.
hard. He
It's-
does sneaky hard.
Listen,
Why am I
It
already
starts working.
sweating?
It
Let me
starts
tell you,
working.
I'm warm.
It starts creeping up on you.
I'm warm.
You ready?
Yes, I'm
One more
ready.
time.
I'm with you.
One more time.
okay.
It's all about repetition. All
Yeah,
about
buddy.
repetition. Give me the tap.
Shoulder, shoulder.
Tap. Push up if you want it. Walk it back.
Okay. Dios
And a
mío.
little jump squat at the top.
Ay, Dios
There
mío,
we
with
go.
these jump squats.
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent. How are we feeling?
Feeling
How are we
okay.
feeling?
Feeling
Very
okay.
Good.
warm, a little
That's
damp.
just a warm up.
No, that was.
That's the whole thing.
You want some more?
Yes.
You want some more? Because I got.
He's
I
like,
know.
hold up.
We're just getting
That's half the
started.
battle. So
I
we
mean,
here.
that apple is long gone.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
All right, so
One last one.
one last move.
one. Okay, so I love working side to side.
Okay.
Because I feel like that often gets neglected. Let's start at the center of the mat. We're just gonna get right into
A
little
lunge.
lateral lunge. Really work on those glutes.
Yes.
Right?
Because
Oh,
I
yes.
find that after 45, gravity starts working in ways I would not like
so
gravity
different.
to
Stop,
work.
but you look fantastic.
All right, a few
Beautiful.
more, because then we got to refuel.
I'm ready to refuel. Raise your hand if you're ready to
Are we?
refuel.
Listen,
I'm ready to refuel.
get that
Yep.
hydration in.
We'll follow you.
All right, I'm gonna lead the way. We're gonna go back to our kitchen.
Okay.
And so we've done the thing, we've done the work. What happens next?
So
what are we
Maya's
putting in our
apple
body?
was put to good use.
My apple was put to good use. The one thing that I didn't talk to folks about was hydration.
Yes.
Yes.
So one of the things that
Very
we want to
important.
make sure that we do is replenish approximately 16 to 24 ounces per pound of body weight
Okay.
that has been lost.
Okay.
So if you're doing like a super endurance thing, make sure that you hydrate. After, you want to have protein and a carbohydrate that's easily digestible. This is a protein smoothie with
thank
just
you.
a little
Looks
bit
delicious.
of
Thank
frozen
you.
fruit in there and some milk, and that's all.
That's it.
Frozen fruit and some milk and some protein powder.
And I like this because it goes in quickly.
Very, very quickly.
It's so delicious.
Cheers.
Cheers. Well,
Cheers.
I'm
thank
gonna
you
breath.
so much.
Me too. Listen.
The two experts, thank you. I want to, grow up and look and be you two exactly.
Oh.
So thank you so much. Yipik, are you ready? Ready to do all the things when
No.
you work out
Yes.
next?
I'm ready to take a beat. But you can follow our friends Maya and Rad on Instagram at Maya Feller RD and at Radichel. There they are. Beautiful
You know what?
people.
We'll be right back, but I'm gonna go chomp some something.
Oh,
I'll race you there,
let's
Rad.
go.
I'm gonna race you.
You're gonna go chomp some who? What?
I'm gonna chomp some football.
Yeah, you have fun
Okay,
with
here we
that.
go.
I'll supervise.
Oh my goodness.
Good job, Marisol. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Good job. I'm gonna eat the
my
smoothie.
gosh. I don't know what's going on. What is happening here? I'm just gonna,
Great
I'm
work.
just gonna work it
Great
out.
work,
I'm just
everybody.
gonna work it out. I'm just gonna work it out.
Good
Because
job.
I'm like,